They're starting to wonder who they are and why their parents abandoned them when they were kids, and why is it that they do this, and so they're sort of, they're doing their job. It's become quite mundane in a way, even though it's killing witches. And so then something comes into the story which elevates everything and makes it more tense for them, so that and lots of things come together. They sort of have the same instincts and same mind, and are very in tune with one another. Yet they are so different. He is sort of, she is the brains behind the operation, and he's the brawl. He's the action. He's the joker. He's the show off, and she's. She lets him do that. That's how they work. She's very much more the watcher and the serious one. But the thing that I loved about the script, and I think I can speak the same for Jeremy when reading it, was that the heart of it is a brother and sister relationship. The brother and sister who have been through loads and lost their parents and don't know who they are, and are reliant on one another. Great to work with Jeremy on, because he really he's unafraid of, he can do all of this action stuff. He's a pro. He can, he's amazing at it, but he really does have this sensitivity as well, which is, he accesses that when needed. But there's a lot of fun as well in the relationship. I think Jeremy and I from the offset just got on immediately. We had that sort of banter, and we behaved like brother and sister on an offset. I remember the very first day when we shot that scene in Augsburg. It could have been such an overwhelming day for him, and I'm sure it was. It was for everybody, because it's the first day and there's loads of extras and a massive set and whatnot. And he was just great, and giving us notes that were really precise, real actor's notes, but at the same time he, has a real vision and understands action. Peter is one of my favourite actors. He doesn't know this, and he's in one of my favourite films, the film that inspired me to be an actress, actually. And so when I heard that he was in this film, I was thrilled, because then I went, yes, Tommy's got great taste, He's cast this great guy that can, on a sixpence turn, he's a real chameleon, and has many, he can play anything, he can do anything, really. Has this great presence. When you meet him, he's so tall and big and booming voice, and yet can be so pathetic as well. And that's what we wanted. We wanted Berenger to be, he only does what he does because he's scared. And like many sort of dictators or rulers or whatever, anyone that needs power does. And it was great working with him. I find him quite adorable, and even though Hansel's, plays around with him, I think he does as well. There's this great thing that we discovered, that me and Jeremy decided that we have this real affection for children and young people, because we were, we were kidnapped when we were kids, and so we always try and save kids, and I think there's something innocent about him that we just really love, and he wants to try so hard. And one of my favourite scenes to shoot as well was when I wake up in Ben's bed after he rescues me, and I find posters of me on the wall, and and he's getting a bit too close for comfort, cleaning me, and it was such a nice scene to film. And Tom, who plays Ben, he's a really great actor. He's really perfect for the role.